Hey Virgos, welcome and welcome back to the Honey Sea Star Tarot. So this is going to be your weekend read from December 13th through to December 15th. And let me tell you, astrologically speaking, this is a weekend full of many gifts. Before we get started though, I just wanted to say thank you guys to each and every one of you for all of your support, for all the ways that you lift each other up, lift me up. Truly, you are what makes this channel a success. And so thank you guys to each and every one of you. I love you back. So let's get started. So as I was saying here, we are greeted this weekend with Friday the 13th, which I did do a separate video. Check it out if you haven't seen it. But it not only goes into the message of 13, where we are ripe for release and renewal, but also to the significance of the angel number December 13th or 1213, which is a sign that truly guidance is all around us and they are ready to assist us. So not only all of that, but on December 13th, the moon is in Gemini. And so this is where we are awakened by new experiences, new impressions, and in communication, contacts, training, and learning in particular. These are opportunities where it is all about learning. It is all about the mind and sharing as well as coming together. And standing in your power as the Page of Cups as we walk into Friday the 13th, this is where you are focused. You are not only standing strong with the dreamer in you, the visionary in you, but also to your intuition. Your sensitivity is very strong at this time. You may also be feeling heightened with your psychic connection, But most importantly, with angel number 1213, like I say, it's a message from our angels, from the divine, that guidance is all around us and they are ready to assist us. It's also about letting go, releasing and renewing. But it's a chance, particularly for Virgos, to free ourselves from past limitations, particularly in career and in finance. Now, during this time too, the moon is going to be sextile with Mars, which is currently in Leo. Side tangent, Mars is in retrograde. I know I said the R word, I'm sorry. But it's all about a focus. Mars basically is the go-getter planet, so it gives us a rewind, particularly with Virgos, with career and finance on the forefront. And so it allows us to really look at, in our career and finance, what options, what decoys are out there, where our energy is being spent. But it's a chance, more importantly, to free ourselves from the past limitations that we've either had put on us or have put on ourselves, whether it be fear, afraid to shine, afraid to put yourself out there. No longer is this overload, this exhaustion, going to be basically holding us back, but instead you've got that Eight of Wands. Acceleration is coming. You are quickly approaching your goals, and expect that not only is there going to be fast action, but there's fast communication, particularly when it comes to good news. All bonds that have held you back are broken on Friday the 13th, and this is a day to celebrate the divine feminine through creation, death, and rebirth. This is where also, too, your spiritual gifts are heightened with the moon being in opposition to Mercury, which is currently in Sag. And I will say, heads up, December 15th, as we close out this weekend and walk into this next week, Mercury is going to go direct. And so if you've been feeling foggy, because particularly with Mercury retrograde, it allows us an opportunity to revisit, reflect, and refine. Those clouds will part. That fogginess will part on December 15th when Mercury retrograde ends and goes direct, which signals a time for us to move forward, signals us a time as well to see clarity, to walk clearly. And really, truly, with the 1213 angel number, that is also a message. It allows us, or it sends us a message and allows us the opportunity to accept responsibilities and have a clear mind walking forward. No longer are you remaining stagnant. You are free from any limitations, that have held you back in the past, particularly when it comes to career and finance at this time. And if that resonates, by all means, share your story in the comments below. Let us know what doors open for you on Friday the 13th here. Also, too, if you don't feel comfortable, put a heart in the comments below. If this resonates, like, share, and subscribe. That way we can help get this message out and lift as many Virgos as we can in all Virgo placements with reaching towards their careers, setting those higher goals with career and finance, those higher standards, so that we can all manifest our desires without downplaying our ambitions. Now, with the Eight of Cups, it kind of came out 50-50 here. And so what I see in this as well, and this makes a lot of sense. So with the moon and Mercury, or being opposition to Mercury during this time, especially on December 13th, before it goes direct on the 15th, a lot of what can happen is basically when it's in opposition with the moon like that, particularly in Gemini, not only are your spiritual gifts heightened, but it may also lead to seeing things or thinking about things in a way that can cause a disillusionment. And why I say that is basically it's letting your fears creep up faster than your dreams, rather than the opposite, running towards your dreams faster than your fears can creep up or can keep up. And so, like I say, what Spirit is cautioning you is do not be afraid of what doors open at this time. Do not let those limitations come with you through that door on December 13th. Instead, look at those material pleasures. Look around you and see what you have. See that you have all that you need, but also too, don't be afraid to be a traveler, to wander, to experience the joys that come with that, the unexpected, because at this point, 12-13 is all about how, you have everything you need. You have the tools and the opportunities at your disposal, but it enables us to be guided towards needed changes that ensure that we move forward lighter, brighter, and better prepared to embrace the challenges that we meet along the way. And particularly with career and finance, with the 8 numerologically speaking, it really speaks to the stability, to the prosperity, to the justice that is meant to be yours, but also to have the fortuity to claim that success, to claim that harvest that is truly meant for yours, but most importantly, to walk through, be guided with this change so that you can properly and properly position yourself towards that future, to see those significant changes, to let go of what's held you back, see it for what it is, utilize that wisdom with the discernment and the intuition that you gained along the way from it, and let go of that anxiety, let go of that depression, or let go of those hidden enemies and see them for exactly who they are. And more importantly, use the discernment to protect yourself, the wisdom to protect yourself from people like that, so that basically that you don't give them an inch, because they'll take a mile, right? And with the Ace of Pentacles, basically, again, Spirit is basically cautioning you. The fear that I see right now, especially with finances and career, that a lot of us Virgos could be faced with, is the bad health, the false sense of security, basically even looking at loss, bankruptcy, things like that, not having enough due to mismanagement, due to letting your anxiety or your depression lead you to disappointment, or focus on calling in the very things that you want to avoid, that 10 of Swords. Instead, what Spirit is reminding you this weekend, particularly on the 14th, when the moon, which is in Gemini, is conjunct with Jupiter, our positivity planet, is that coming to the table, utilizing this time with all your analytical gifts as a Virgo that we are blessed with, is going to lead to potentials of significant financial gains and social success. So now is the time to put yourself out there and to shine, not to dim your light or let these past endings hold you back or limit you, but instead to embrace the Friday the 13th divine feminine energy, embrace that conjunction between the moon and Jupiter to really reach for all that is meant to be yours. It's through your resourcefulness, but also through your hard work, your devotion, your methodical strategy that's going to move you through seeing things with a rational eye, a cautious eye, especially when it comes to those who want to deceive you, and instead release whatever type of negative energy they're wanting to send your way, and welcome instead what's meant to be yours. Basically, to welcome instead by raising your vibrational energy, to have that healthy life instinct, to let go of vices so that your feelings are filled with wealth, and to follow your artistic inclination and ambition. And again, like I say, this is a time where, especially on Friday the 13th, it's a sign where guidance is all around us and they're ready to assist us so that we can confidently manifest our desires without downplaying our ambitions. Now is the time to have that tenacity to stand up and stand your ground. And remember that you indeed are in a favorable position. You have all the tools and opportunities coming your way or being seed planted. You've planted those seeds to allow yourself to free yourself from the past, from those past limitations. The seeds that you've planted along the way, even when you felt that things, like you were being knocked down, that things are being held, or stagnated, to stand against that fear, to get up with an indomitable spirit, but also to stand your ground against confrontation, to use your wit, your intuition, and your discernment to protect yourself and hold steady to that vision. This is where Spirit really wants to remind us with the Nine of Cups that truly wishes do come true. Material success is meant to be yours, and most importantly, they are coming through for you at this time. Now, like I say too, on December 15th, as we close out this weekend, not only does Mercury go direct again, just saying, but we're also greeted by the cold full moon. Basically, it's a full moon in Gemini. It's the last full moon of the year. But it signals a time, like I say, to move forward and appreciate others' perspectives. Because remember, those who have pushed you down only gave you the wisdom of what to look for going forward so that you don't stumble, basically. They give you the opportunity to be better prepared for the challenges that you meet. It's kind of one of those things where you'll be able to recognize and see things for what they are, not as you wish them to be, so that you don't put yourself in harm or in a vulnerable position to have harm brought to you, I guess, is how I would put it. And if that resonates, by all means, put a heart in the comments below. Share your story and how you've overcome through discernment, through wisdom during this time, because what Spirit is reminding you is that laboring towards your goals with dedication and with compassion is going to pay off. Your long-term goals, your perseverance, staying focused on those long-term goals and holding that position, holding that vision will lead to a new path. And it will very much present itself with this full moon. Like I say, this is a time, especially with it being in Gemini, and with Mercury going direct and us being Virgos, being ruled by Mercury, it's a time where really we're signaled to move forward and appreciate those others' perspectives, how they've contributed to your process, the wisdom that they've helped teach you, for better or for worse, that's made you stronger so that you can walk forward more prepared and to let it go, not let it harm you, so that you are lighter and brighter moving forward as well. But this full moon will also give us a renewed sense of clarity. And with Mercury going direct, it will give us a renewed sense of clarity, especially in our creative pursuits and in our daily routines. And so if there are things that you're really wanting to focus on, especially wealth of health or health of wealth, because both are universal, right? If we don't have our health, we are absolutely not wealthy. This is a time where you could be finding that you're becoming more diligent towards dedication of treating your body like the temple that it is. And remember, what you give is what you receive, especially with manifestation and laws of attraction. So by caring for the self, by caring for the body, you are also caring for your stability, for your foundation. And you're calling in and speaking with the divine in a way through laws of attraction that really focus on your stability, whether it be career, financial, health, because all of that will bring in wealth and significant financial gains when you call it in. And with the Knight of Cups, that's exactly what Spirit is saying here. There is a creativity sparking within you that will reinstill inspiration and motivation. But don't be surprised that this full moon also greets you and fills you with drive, also with good news, and particularly in relationships. Now, there's a focus for us Virgos, particularly on career advancement with this full moon. Not only does it promise closures, completions of what's been holding us back, but also the revelations that bring the wisdom of what to make sure of going forward so that we don't welcome those types of stagnations, those types of tribulations, or controversial or conflicting partners that don't really stand by us, but instead take from us. This is a time during this full moon, with Virgos in particular, where Spirit is reminding us career advancements are within reach. Promotions are within milestones. Or, I'm sorry, I should put it as promotions and milestones could be on the horizon for you. And this is where the reasoning why is due to you. You're standing in your Queen of Wands power and energy, where standing and being outgoing, standing in your creativity and your charisma, not being afraid to shine with confidence and showing the world what you've been doing, what you've been working on, moving past those limitations of career and or those limitations when it comes to career and finance, and letting those go, but instead standing boldly in everything that you are. And again, I'm just being called to pick it up again, but Spirit is reminding you, wishes do come true. Material success is meant to be yours. Temptations, letting those temptations fall, letting whatever has caused you to put you in the Three of Swords position, a period of unhappiness, depression, separation, or really truly allowing traumas to hold you back, letting that go. Realizing that if you've had an issue in the past with jobs, say you've had backstabbers, say you've gotten demoted, you've gotten wrongfully fired because somebody had it out for you at work, particularly, which I hate the most in this situation. I know hate's a strong word, but when you see management intimidated by their reports, and so they set them up for sabotage, right? Letting all of that go, completing and closing that chapter, Spirit is reminding you that by no longer letting that hold you back in your career, by standing up and shining, promotions and milestones are within reach, particularly with career advancement. Your material success, your abundance, your desires are meant to come true for you. And standing in your power, everything will go well. Now, as a side tangent too, because we're graded by this full moon on December 15th, I really loved the angel number, I don't know why I'm so tongue-tied, that comes along with it. Basically, 1215 is a sign that your life is about to change for the better. 1213 is an angel number that you are being guided towards necessary change. It's a sign that your compassion and dedication towards your goals will help you reach new heights in both personal and professional life areas. It discovers the genius within you. And so as we come into this weekend here, we're being guided, we're reminded that we are not walking alone. And by the end of the weekend, as we close out the weekend, we're being reminded that our lives are about to change for the better. Experiences that you're going through are leading you to long-term benefits, making you stronger along the way, giving you the wisdom along the way. And so this is a sign on 1215 to get ready for important changes in your life, because this is a period of prosperity that you'll be walking into. It leads to financial success. It leads to reaching goals, not only in your personal, but also in your professional life. And it will lead to paving a way towards freedom, towards financial freedom, towards your career freedom, no longer being held back or stuck in jobs that don't serve you, but instead embracing your soul's life purpose, your soul's divine purpose. And so also expect new ideas, new messages, new insights will be greeting you during this time between Friday the 13th and the angel number December 15th. And like I say, Mercury is going direct. I'm just saying, if anyone else is grateful and relieved to start moving forward again and to still be embraced by Mars's retrograde, where we get a second chance as a go-getter to refine, to review, but also to invest our energy more wisely. Put a heart in the comments below. Let me know your story. That way we can help celebrate you, help lift you up, and help also give you the energy that you need to keep going because this is a weekend where we are all here for each other. This is a channel where we are all here for each other, raising each other up along our journey. Now, too, if you are feeling a bit of lack of confidence during this time, if you need a little pick-me-up as well, check out the Honey Sea Star store. All the designs are meant to uplift and inspire as a little nudge and encouragement along the day that you are, one, not alone, but two, you are beautiful and bright in everything that you are. We are here with you, walking with you every step of the way. And so I did also want to go ahead and pull some spirit animal totems here as well. So what we've got is the snow leopard, and Spirit is reminding you of your self-reliance at this time, to remind you that you are strongly independent. You're a critical thinker, you're an independent thinker, and you're often solitary. Integrity is important for your best outcome. Cloak yourself with invisibility and walk with the shamans. Use your intuition and let your life unfold in silent perfection. This is the time where guidance is all around you, and it's a time to get ready for important changes in your life, because your life is about to change for the better. Your experiences that you're going through are leading you to long-term benefits, and it's because you stand in your vibrancy. With the peacock, this is where Spirit is reminding us that we are born to shine. You're an inspiration to this world, and you were born to inspire others. And if that resonates, by all means, put a heart in the comments below, because I'm just saying I feel all of you guys as well with these readings. You fill me up just as much as I hope these readings fill you up. And so I am very grateful for you, and I truly testify to this as well. But what Spirit is reminding us too during this time is to stand vibrantly as a peacock and practice humility to avoid jealousy. Be grateful for your life, and more good things will come. Be true to yourself and recognize your brilliance. And lastly, too, with the owl, this is about magic. It's about the belief in magic, because you choose to know the truth, because you can choose to know. Open your inner vision. Spirit is basically reminding us that we can see through deception. Let go of the past and make room for a better life. Now is the time to rise up, because magic and wisdom are your birthright. And like I say, that's truly a synopsis to this reading. Magic and wisdom are your birthright. Now is the time to shine. You are being guided towards the changes needed. Now is the time to step into that leadership position, accept the responsibilities, have a clear mind, and know that your compassion and dedication towards your goals will help reach you towards new heights, both in your personal and professional life. And it's because not only are you discovering love, clarity, and peace to serve your soul's divine purpose, but you are discovering the genius within yourself. Now, I do also want to say, because I just love it. It's so romantic to me. I'm just that person. But, excuse me, I'm also still getting over a little bit of a cold, so I'm still a little stuffy. Sorry, guys. But some believe that gazing at the moon, especially a full moon in Gemini, and speaking your feelings can help you open your heart and find what truly makes you happy. This is the time during this full moon, as we close out this weekend, as we're greeted in the beginning of the weekend here from the divine angels with 1213, and then also too as we close out this weekend with 1215, that your life is about to change for better. Now is the time to sing to the moon on that full moon on December 15th. Absolutely, when Mercury goes goes direct from the retrograde, and speak your feelings so that you can call in what makes you truly happy, what truly fills your heart's desires. And what I did also as well is I pulled the Major Arcana just to look at music therapy. And so during this full moon, during Friday the 13th, these are wonderful opportunities to focus on realigning your chakras, to cleanse yourself, release and renew during this time. And music therapy is a wonderful way to do exactly that. What we have here really as well is that it really only speaks to our third eye. It's about really connecting with our intuition, connecting with our discernment, our wisdom. And again, too, like I say, this is about times where, excuse me, I apologize there, where you're being guided towards the needed changes to ensure that not only do you move forward, but you move forward brighter, you move forward lighter, and you move forward better prepared to embrace the challenges that you come across. Seeing things with discernment, knowing exactly who you're working with, and seeing things as they are, not as you want them to be. And also, too, no longer letting things through deceptive energies, through cloaks like that, hold you back, and instead break free, I should say, of those limitations in your career and in your financial sectors. But so what we pulled music therapy-wise is a B. And like I say, it also affects the third eye chakra. So play around with the chord of B in those progressions here as well. It'll really focus numerologically too on the 18, which is basically, it reduces to the 9, right? Focus on that time with the grounding, that beginnings, completions, through selflessness, and also too through purification of your conscious will really allow you to manifest during this time and call in what's meant for you. But it'll also allow you to cleanse that third eye, to be able to receive messages, to be able to hold your vision with positive affirmations, by allowing yourself to dream as big as the universe. And also, too, to be aware of personal bias and allow yourself to question the lens of perception. To also recognize and celebrate the perspectives of others so that you can see how they've contributed to your process and what you take with you in your discernment. Now, color therapy-wise, too, what I also see in here, and it's kind of funny, it came up a lot, but I see a lot of magentas, a lot of purples. And so try playing around with those warmer hues in particular with purple, because purple really represents our divine energy, our divine connection, so that we can properly open our hearts, receive the guidance needed during our journeys. But with the red, it also stimulates power, right? It stimulates action. It also stimulates heart and compassion, speaking your feelings, calling in what truly makes you happy, what truly is the desire of the heart. And so play around with some magentas and some purples with wearing those colors, embracing those colors this weekend so that you can truly step into your Empress power, utilize your discernment, utilize your High Priestess power and energy as well, with recognizing through wisdom, discernments, and intuitions about what's guiding you, new expressions, new impressions, and experiences through your communications, through what you've been working on, through freeing yourself from past limitations so that you can truly be ready and prepared for the important changes that are welcomed into your life here with this December 15th angel number. And oh my God, that was so cute. So Champion is over here in his little kitty house. He's sleeping, but I just love his confirmation of his cute little snore. I'm not sure if that picked up, but I melted. Heart melt moment. But either way, truly, it's been a pleasure here meeting with you guys again. I truly hope this message helped and resonated with you. By all means, if it did, please like, share, subscribe. Help get this message out to as many Virgos as we can. Help build this channel and lift it up, because truly you are what makes this channel a success. But until we meet again, I am sending all my love and light. Take care. Have a wonderful weekend. And I'll see you in the next reading.